Hello. I really didn't know whether to make a vlog or not. I thought, stuff it. Come on, Ost. Let's get on and make one. How we doing, everybody? Oh, it's freezing in here. How we doing? All right. I'm trying out. I've modified my heater in here. I may do a video on it. Probably won't, but yeah. I'm feeling a bit woo-woo today. I did a lot of painting. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to be a painter and decorator, and I used to get a lot of headaches and stomach ache from the paint fumes, and I'd forgotten about all that. And I did quite a lot of painting a day before yesterday, and I felt when I got up this morning, the house absolutely stank of paint, and I felt really rough. I felt rough as old rough this morning. So I had a stinking headache, and I really felt out of it this morning. So I've been trying to stay out in the fresh air today. I've definitely felt better since I've been outside, but it's not good, is it? I can't do paint fumes anymore. It was Leyland undercoat and gloss. It was a trade paint I used. I mean, it did cover and it looked lovely, but poor my God, didn't it stink? It still smells in there now. I've had the windows and doors all open all day, and it still stinks. So nobody else seemed to worry about it. Nobody else had a funny head or anything. It was just me this morning. So I think I'm going to be sleeping in here tonight. What a shame. But I don't want to be getting up with a headache like that again. I couldn't sleep either. I think the fumes was keeping me awake last night. So I got up and I had such a bender of headache this morning. It's all those paint fumes, so never mind. It's probably everything else as well, isn't it? Oh, that's nice and hot. That's been on 8 minutes now. Yes, I've updated my heater. Shall I show you? Let's show you what I've done. As you know, I've got my caravan heater, which is a Carver. What is it? Carver SB 1800, which is the sort of caravan heaters they used to have. I'm assuming back in the 90s or 2000s. I'm not sure, but brilliant, fantastic heater. It's worked really, really well. But the only thing I found was that it got too hot. It got too hot, and basically I couldn't afford to put a fan in it as well, because they were really expensive. They still are. Usually the fans for these usually about 80 quid plus, and I thought, I can't afford to spend that sort of money. I mean, luckily the heater was about £40 when I bought it, so that was really good. So it's just 40 quid, plumbed it all in with the pipe work, and lovely gas fire. And if you can ask Damon, he knows how hot it gets in here. But the problem is it just gets itself very hot, and it's a very localized heat. So I was looking on eBay the other day, and I managed to find a brand new motor for £25. Look, so if you can see that, I don't know if you can see, that cupboard's nice and warm, but there's a nice motor in there now. You can see the fan there. Oh, it's hot. See, it's only a little motor in there. That's obviously low speed, and that's full speed. And I got a couple of vents. I got one down here. Oh, that's lovely. That lovely warm air coming out of there. That's blooming lovely, that is. And there's another one there. This one here is for Ellie, because it blows downwards, you see. So it blows down and towards the back of the van here, down that way. So it keeps it warm for Ellie. So the idea is this end of the van gets warm as well. Plus, it pulls the air in through there and blows it out down here. A little bit like those diesel heaters, basically. That's really good. That's pumping it out. But the other problem I had as well was my sleeping bag was starting to feel a little bit damp, because obviously not going away and not using it or anything. The sleeping bag's just been rolled up in the locker in here under this seat. When I used it a while back out here, obviously it was it felt really damp. It was horrible, and I thought, oh, that ain't no good. So the fact that the ducting and the pipework runs through this locker now, that I've now got warm piping that now sort of airs the clothes and sleeping bag as well. So it's 2 jobs in one. So, well, 3 jobs, because it keeps the heater from getting too hot. Because when the heater is on, it really gets super hot. I mean, you can't touch it, it's just too hot. So it's on its barest minimum, it's on really low, just to make it functionable, really. But the fact that you can now, I mean, that feels warm already. Yeah, well, it's not that cold really, is it, outside? 9.2 it says, and it's 12 or 13 already, and that's in about 12 minutes. So at 12 minutes, in the last 12 minutes, it's gone up by about 4 or 5 degrees, and it's blowing it out nicely. Yes, quite pleased with that. I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, that's hot. That's still hot. It's getting really hot. But just the fact that I can circulate the air around in here is much nicer. And because it's only a tiny little fan, it's a 12 volt fan, but it barely even draws 1 amp. I think that's why they're so expensive, because they're low drainage ones. They're not supposed to pull much power. I mean, my solar's saying 12.6 at the moment, and it's pouring with rain, so it's still off the 12.4. So yes, very pleased with that. I just want to go away and try it. Yeah, I want to go away and try it properly. But that's nice. If you come back and you're cold, you can just have a nice bit of warm air blowing on your hands. Yeah, I like that. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, so how have we been keeping, everybody? I'm feeling a bit more chirper already now. I'm sat here having a chat with you guys. Sorry there's no teeth in. I've had them in all day because I've been working, and they were making my mouth ache, so I just took them out. So sorry about that. Yeah, cheers. I'm on the chamomile and honey. Yes, we've got lots of plans for Sammy this year. Oh, it's starting to feel really nice in here now. Yeah, 12, nearly 13, 12.9. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Thing is, I got my vent open as well, so that's probably not very efficient, is it? The fact that it's blowing it in and then it's going straight out the roof, but whatever. I just wanted to try it really, to see what it was like. Yeah, yes, got quite a few things planned for Sammy this year. Mainly, she's going to be having a repaint. It's going to be the same colour because it's cheap. The white paint that I've used is before it was all painted in cellulose, which it all reacted with the paint that was underneath it, because if you can remember, well, you probably can't, but basically the van was all different colours and it was all different types of paint. I think it was just all painted with whatever anybody had. So there's multiple reactions on most panels. They've either blistered or it's cracked or something's happened to it. So when you look at her from a distance, she looks okay, but close up she looks pretty bad. the paintwork, so the whole thing's going to be repainted as well this year. So it's going to look exactly the same, but it's going to have better paint, and there's lots of little patches of rust coming through as well, so that all has to be ground back, treated, filled and welded if need be. I don't think it will need welding, but just in case. But yeah, I mean, you can see I haven't used it. Look, I've got moss in the windows, look. Look at this, there's flipping moss growing in my windows. So yeah, moss. I've got to redo the tint as well, because all the tint's gone funny. I've done one window this side, but the other one needs doing. It really does fade. I'm looking out now from the back inside here, and the one that I've done is massively noticeable to the one that I haven't. It's not very good. I think it was cheap tint, just a cheap roll. I think it's about £8 from China. I think it lasts about 18 months, and then it's knackered and it all needs to be done again. But too bad, I suppose. Yes, yeah, I'm liking this heater. I'm liking this heater. Yeah. I want a really cold night so I can try it. Like I say, that's no electric. The electric motor runs off the 12 volt leisure batteries, and the gas fire is obviously gas with the piezo ignition, so there's no electric for that either. So it's everything is self-contained, so basically I can have the heater on with no 240 electric, which is nice. Yes, I didn't I decided not to go for a diesel heater, basically because I don't have enough room for solar panels, and I know that the diesel heaters are quite hungry for power, and you need quite a good solar setup to be able to power a diesel heater, and unfortunately I didn't have that, so I would end up with a flat battery. So it just works for me to have the gas one. So yes, I wanted to try it out. This is the first time I've actually tried it since I put it all in. Oh, the heater was in obviously, but not the fan. Yes, I like that. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. That's really chucking the heat out, that is. If I want a bit more air, because both the vents are open, so if I want a bit more air in one than the other, I can just stick something in front of it. Yeah, I like that. That's lovely. That's really nice. Cool. Oh, that heater's really hot. Wow, that's really hot. That's a little bit too hot. You can't really run that heater at full power because it just gets so hot. Very, very efficient. Amazing. Cost-wise running, I don't know. In the winter, if I go away, I would say a 7.5 kilo, I think it is, or is it 8, propane bottle will last me 3 to 6 months, something like that. So it's pretty good, really. Unfortunately, the only unfortunate problem is the price of the propane is now on its way up. It's quite expensive now, apparently. So that's a bit of a shame, really, but it is what it is, isn't it? Yes, I'm trying to use my gas bottle up because I want to get another one, so that when the restrictions are lifted at the end of the month, no, it's end of next month, isn't it? Then I've got a nice fresh new gas bottle to go in, because I don't think there's a lot left in this one. Yes, April, isn't it? Is it April the 12th or 14th or something like that? I can't remember now. So yes, we've got at least another 6 weeks before we can go away, by the looks of it. So yeah, watch this space. Right, I'm going. Oh blimey, 15 minutes. Yeah, sorry guys if I waffled on a little bit too long, but nice to have a chat with you guys. Hope you're all doing great. Really look forward to getting away soon, and yeah, I'm just gonna finish my tea and enjoy warming my hands in front of this nice hot air vent. Right, hello and night guys, have a great rest of the day, and see you next one. Cheers.